There's a new show coming out on FX. It's American Crime Story, and they're going to chronicle the Clinton impeachment, the Monica Lewinsky, Bill Clinton affair. Linda Tripp is a major character in this.
I cannot wait. The more previews I see, the more I'm like, this is going to be awesome.
Sister, me too. I am in.
Yeah, I am big time in.
DVR set?
I'm set. I don't know how to set it. My wife has to do it. But we darn thing's ready to go. And it starts, I believe, in a week.
A couple weeks,
yeah. Okay. Biggie predicted this. Sarah Paulson plays Linda Tripp. In order to play her, you knew it. You knew it. In order to play her, she had to wear a fat suit. Okay? She wore one of these, made her look much bigger than she is. She's a very thin woman. One of the trailers for the series started airing, and people have been criticizing her for two reasons. One, that is contributing to the stigma against overweight people. Two, you stole that role from somebody who is overweight.
I knew it. This is where we are today. I knew it.
Sarah Paulson says, I regret playing this role.
Shut up.
She did.
Does she really?
She says,
but I'm not fat. Linda Tripp was fat.
I'm sorry.
We can fix that. All right.
I'll tell you what Sarah Paulson can do. She can kiss my fat ass.
Do you think she had a thin devil on one shoulder? And
What a bunch of BS from her now.
She says, I regret so wholeheartedly wearing that fat suit. I will never, ever do that again.
Shut up.
What she could have done, and actors have done for decades, is put on the weight herself.
Weight.
You know, when you know you're going to have the role, you know, start drinking milkshakes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Look, this wasn't filmed 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and now you're saying I wish I hadn't done that. This was you could have.
She just now did it.
Yeah, it's total BS. I'm sorry. She's trying to save her image on that.
You think she really does?
Oh, if I was whoever I'm pretty sure it's the producer Ryan Murphy who uses her a lot. So he probably won't say anything. But if I was the director producer, I'd be like, "Shut up! You did this a year ago.
You put on the fat
You
suit.
just did this.
Yeah.
Stop trying to pretend like, oh, I regret it."
But that's been done for forever. People get into
yeah, but it's
suits.
different. It's different now. It's different now. That's why I predicted it. I knew
You did predict it.
I knew when that was coming out. I said they're gonna get men. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you stole this role from a fat actor. Oh, you put a fat suit on."
So when this radio show blows up, really gets huge, and that, you know, in 20 years they make the movie of the inside this show. All right, would you be insulted if an actor put on an enormous fat suit to play you?
No, I'd be fine.
Robert Downey Jr. Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Jr.
Although
I regret playing Biggie.
The role was too good to turn down.
I just couldn't turn it down. That's right.
the only issue I've had is with that show, Mike and Molly. Well, where was the one? No, what's the serious one?
The serious fat.
Oh, yeah,
This Is
Family.
Us.
This Is
This
Us.
Is Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only one, because there's plenty of big actors. They cast that guy, and he put on a fat suit to play Big too.
Yeah, he was unknown.
Yeah, I think that could have been different. But otherwise,
Yeah.
I mean, Sarah Paulson is a great actor.
Yes.
And I would have said, yes, we want her for Linda Tripp. She's putting on a fat suit. It is what it is. You know, but for her to come out and say, I regret it.
She says, I just hope I brought something to the role that no one else could have brought to the role.
Face.
She says, I'm hoping there's something in my being that made me right.
This may be one of those things where it's like once the show begins, you can't focus on anything but her in the suit. You know, once you know, it's like once you know a secret, you can't stop looking at it.
When she played Marcia Cross brilliantly in the
Wonderfully.
yeah, and looked a lot like
Yeah,
her.
she's always in, you know, I think it's Ryan Murphy who does all these. And she is like, you know, his muse almost.
Yes.
I'll tell you one thing, and this is going to come off as bad, but I think the person they've cast as Monica, I feel like Monica was more attractive.
Is it really?
Yeah.
She's unknown. The actress.
she to me doesn't look like Lewinsky at all.
Monica, the real Monica.
Yeah,
She had a little quality about her.
yeah.
Something
Back
sassy
then?
about her. Something
Yeah.
sassy.
I don't think this girl portrays this woman.
I can see the attraction that Clinton had for her. When I watch her in real life.
A young, wide-eyed, innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can tell like when it's going on, you can tell she's looking at him like I'm doing something that nobody else knows.
Yeah.
But that to me was hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
She's not like a model, obviously, you know, but even at the time I thought she's got a little something going for her.
Yeah.
You know, you look at her, you're like, oh yeah, that's she's got sex appeal.
Yeah.
Even today, I think.
Oh, when I look back,
Even today?
yeah.
Even today, then and now, I think
Oh, really?
she's got sex appeal.
I haven't seen much now.
Well, I see her.
But I see
You do?
before.
I see her like at TED Talks and stuff.
Where she lists off the things she was
You know
called.
less about TED Talks than you do about NFTs.
That's that thing. I do not know what TED Talks are. I have people say,
Please.
did you catch that TED Talk? I would say, yeah.
Best one yet.
I don't know what those are. I haven't a clue.
No.
Where I was standing in the gym a year ago, and 2 years ago, and I said, I just saw the most amazing TED Talk this weekend, and I said, oh, tell me all about it. And
I'm going to listen to it on the way home again.
I have no idea what they're talking about. But I find Monica, the real Monica from that time, sexy in a way that is, not traditionally sexy. She's, a little overweight. Didn't matter.
Well, and I think this is going to sound, I feel like the person playing her's just kind of frumpy.
Yeah.
Like it just
doesn't have that.
No, she doesn't have a quality.
The appeal.
I'll put it this way. I don't think it's anyone the president would.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think Bill Clinton could watch this day and go, not interested?
I think if you put them side by side and you'd say that's not really.
Okay. Well, I look forward to, I tell you why I do look forward to seeing it.
Now, the woman playing Paula Jones, mind-blowing.
Oh, really?
Looks just like her. I thought it was when I watched the trailer, I thought it was a clip from that time.
No kidding.
No, she looks just
so
like
much
her.
like her.
How about Bill and Hillary?
Clive looks okay.
Clive Owen plays Bill Clinton.
You get a glimpse of him at the end. I've not seen, it's Edie Falco playing Hillary. I'm yet to see any clip of her.
I bet she does a good job.
Oh, yeah, I think she's
actor.
great. Yeah,
Sure.
But to me, she probably is the most, probably easy to change. Clive does okay. It doesn't really look a bunch like him.
I read a headline said the Bill and Hillary Clinton, the real couple, are in hiding in Martha's Vineyard till all this blows over. Okay.
Where'd you read that?
That's on Fox News.
In hiding.
They're in hiding out in Martha's Vineyard and avoiding all publicity while this whole thing's going on, man.
Yeah, right. I bet he's secretly saying the same things we are. Bad cast.
She doesn't look good enough. She doesn't have anything.